I want to see exactly what direction they're going in with this new Black Panther film, and let's see exactly what my thoughts are on it.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry.
Okay, so my original thoughts when it first started, right? My original thoughts was clear. I was like, okay, this film is heavily about women. I mean, the first images that you get are all the women, which I don't have a problem with. Uh, they playing No Woman, No Cry. These are the women in Chadwick Boseman's life or Black Panther's life that are mourning the loss of their king, mourning the loss of their leader, their Black Panther, their brother, their son, their boyfriend or husband, whatever the case may be. So I get the sentiment, right? So now I heard a lot of people who were skeptical saying, okay, this film is going to be less about Black Panther and more about the women, which I don't technically have a problem with. I don't have a problem with it at all. Namor is the villain in this whole scenario. He's a guy. I wonder how they're going to play that. Are they going to have a man and a woman fight? Are they going to have them go at it? Usually, when a man and a woman fights on camera, I'll be honest, in most cases, it's kind of unbelievable because this might be different because Black Panther is, if it turns out to be a woman, she has superpowers in a sense. So it might be different. But in many cases in the real world, men usually have more power and can overpower a woman in a fight. But they're never going to let a man just literally beat down a woman on camera. And I understand why, don't necessarily agree with it, but it would be nice to see a real fight where the woman is being overpowered, but she has to use her wits and her smarts to outsmart her opponent to win the battle. And that would be a great scene.
Good friends we have and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future.
Yeah, so it's nothing but women left. It's nothing but women left. Killmonger's gone. T'Challa's gone. It's nothing but women left. It's a kingdom full of women. So this is a film about Black women in Wakanda. I really think that's the case. And like I said, I'm not necessarily against it. And Black Panther never came off really as a race movie, in my opinion. I know they call him Black Panther, and Black people were wearing their what they call them, the dashikis and stuff when they was going into the movie theater. That was hilarious, right? My wife is the type of person who will literally like put on her dashiki and is like, we're going to watch Black Panther, right? But they don't pass it off as like a Black film. It's just a film of superheroes that happen to be in Africa.
In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
Now, a lot of people was speculating that was like Nakia, which is the girl that Black Panther was dating, and she maybe had his son. I don't think that's the case. I think that's Namor. I think that is the actual like the Undersea King being born. It doesn't look like Nakia in this film in the actual image, and then underwater. I really do think that this is Namor. This video is brought to you by Hobby Lobby Apparel. Yeah, I said it. Hobby Lobby Apparel. If you're looking to make a statement politically, or you're just looking to show your support for local, independent American artists, and of course, looking to support the show at the same time, well, go over to HobbyLobbyApparel.com right now and start shopping. You can click the link in the description below or go to the link down at the bottom of the screen. Every time you shop, you support the show, but you also get to look fly at the same time. Whether you got pets, whether you got children, or you're looking for something yourself, Hobby Lobby Apparel has something for everybody. Now, let's get into the video. All right, Glugla. Say what you want. I'm excited about the underwater fights. Like, I saw Aquaman, and I think they did a really good job on Aquaman. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with the underwater fights with Namor. I wonder how they're gonna play the whole water situation, or they're gonna try to flood Wakanda or something like that.
Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Everything's gonna be alright.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone.
All right, so that's the thing right there that's really freaking everybody out. She's like, I'm the queen of the most powerful nation on the planet, right? And my whole family has been wiped out. So Shuri is the sister of T'Challa and the daughter of her. I wonder if something's going to happen to Shuri, but everybody is speculating that Shuri is supposed to be the next Black Panther. And they're saying that she's supposed to go to the ancestral plane and like get in contact with Killmonger somehow. And Killmonger destroyed all of the heart-shaped herbs on the first Black Panther. So I'm curious how they're gonna play that. But this is a female film. Like if they made sure that you knew exactly what you was getting, and I'm not knocking them for it. Like, you know, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Now I see that Namor is not blue. I see that some of his henchmen are blue. I don't know if they're painted blue or they're supposed to actually be blue. And maybe Namor is like half human, half Atlantean or something of that sort. But all right, so there's a third person involved in this whole situation. Some people are saying that it's Dr. Doom. I don't know how much y'all are into comics and stuff like that, but it's a third group in here, and it look like military type men, the people who were trying to like dive deep underwater and stuff like that. So it seemed like a conflict, and I think now this is my prediction. I think that it's going to be a third party that's causing conflict between Wakanda and the Atlanteans, because I don't think they want to paint Namor as like a bad guy, but they're going to have them fight. And just kind of like they did with Civil War, how like the teams went at it, but it was a third person who was actually causing all the conflict and ended up resolving at the end. I think that's how they're going to play it here.
And when I wake up,
Well, November, Wakanda Forever. Yo, y'all tell me, y'all excited about it? Y'all going to see it? How y'all feel? Some people are not going to see it because of Disney. Some people are just like anti-Disney at this point, to where they feel like it's over with Disney. I don't want anything to do with Disney. Or they feel like the MCU has ran its course. Some people, they don't want to see Black Panther because they think it's going to be about basically feminism. And then they think it's going to be like a whole bunch of woke stuff. And then on the other hand, some people is like, I'm going to see it regardless. And I'm going to show y'all where I'm at. I think I'm going to go see it. First of all, my wife is going to make me go see it because she loves Black Panther. That's her favorite superhero. So I'm going to see it. I haven't been keeping up with a lot of the MCU movies and stuff like that because I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the whole like PG-13 superhero type stuff. I mean, I get that you need to take your kids to see it and stuff like that, but I don't have any kids. And me personally, like when they came out with Morbius, and Morbius was a vampire and he didn't even like have any blood in it, I was like, I just can't get it. And I'm really afraid that they're going to ruin Blade. And I'm going to talk about Blade when they come out, because Blade is like one of my top superheroes. And I think Disney might ruin Blade for me, but we'll see, because you can't have a vampire movie without blood and gore and guts and stuff like that. And I just think that either Disney need to stop touching certain things and stay away from it and just focus on the kid-friendly type stuff, or they need to go all in. Just like DC, they go all in.
1 in a million to one villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.